Lesson 3.4, Driving with a Manual Transmission. It will be easier to learn good manual transmission skills after you have learned how to drive, how to use the steering wheel, brake pedal, and accelerator, and have developed skills to manage space. Objective. Describe what a transmission does. Transmission, manual transmission. The purpose of a transmission is to convert energy speed into power to turn the wheels of the vehicle. As speed is increased, there is less need for power. Shifting gears in the transmission change how the speed of the engine is transferred to the vehicle's wheels. While the lower gears of the transmission provide the greater power, the higher gears allow the highest speed. The purpose of the clutch is to connect the rotary engine shaft to the gears in the transmission. This connection is made with a clutch plate held together by friction. When the clutch plate is pressed down, the engine separates from the transmission, which allows the drivers to change gears. Objective. Compare the advantages and disadvantages of a manual transmission. Advantages of a manual transmission. A manual transmission has better fuel economy. Cars with manual transmission are less expensive and require less maintenance than cars with automatic transmissions. The driver has more control over how power is applied. Disadvantages of manual transmission. A manual transmission forces a driver to have one hand off the steering wheel on a continuous basis, which could result in less control during a critical steering situation. Inexperienced drivers may focus on shifting the gears instead of the traffic. A driver may inadequately shift to the wrong gear, causing damage to the engine and transmission. There is a greater workload on the driver during a heavy stop-and-go traffic. How to learn to drive with a car with a manual transmission. You should find details lessons on the internet. You can also ask a licensed driver to help you. Typical pattern of gear position for manual transmission. Position may vary, especially for reverse. On 4-speed, reverse is usually to the left. On 5-speed, reverse is to the bottom right. Semi-automatic transmission. Many auto manufacturers are producing semi-automatic transmissions, also known as clutchless manual transmissions. The clutch is replaced with electronics that allow the drivers to shift manually by merely moving the shifter lever. Review. Explain the function of a clutch and list 3 advantages and 3 disadvantages to operating a vehicle with manual transmission.